Finwen Voilgen van Wen Voilige de Nachen van Wen. Finwen Voiligen van Voilige de Nachen van Wen. Ska.
So into a birch forest the four of them went, searching for the blackbird. Deeper into the forest they went, the trees shining on every side, until gleaming they heard the blackbird's song and saw it sitting on one of those silver branches. And they said, Mwyalch Kilguri, do you know anything of Mabon or his mother Modron? And the blackbird looked down and sang. When I first came here, a great anvil was placed at the foot of this tree, and every night before I sleep I wipe my beak twice on its side, and by dint of doing that I have worn away that anvil to the little nut-sized piece of iron you see on the floor. But in all that time I have not heard of Mabon or his mother Modron. So if you take my advice, I will lead you to an even older animal, Carw Rhedynfre the stag. And they followed the bird into an oak forest. Huge trees growing on either side, their 100 branches reaching up to the sky, and in the middle of the forest, the two biggest trees that any of them had ever seen. But as they approached, they saw that these trees were not trees, but antlers growing out of the head of a huge stag. Carw Rhedynfre, they said, do you know anything of Mabon or his mother Modron? And the stag looked down and sang. And they followed the River Severn all the way to where it opens out into the sea. And there is a pool, and a huge salmon's head came out of the water, and it said, I am Eog Llyn Lliw. Kai and Bedwyr, they leapt onto the salmon's back, and it beat its tail against the rising tide, and swam and swam and swam all the way to where the river turns. And there they heard that song, the song of someone imprisoned, longing for freedom. And they broke in through the stone walls, and there was Mabon singing in his cell, and Kai lifted him up onto his shoulders, and Kai and Bedwyr, they fought their way out of there and took Mabon all the way back to Gelliwig in Cornwall, Arthur's court. And there, Mabon told the story of how he was captured, and Kai told the story of how he was released.
Oigant fynd y ffordd ar ffynon, rhaid amor, a rhaid mynydd. A dwad